Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for your presence. We had a robust caucus meeting today featuring presentations from the White House, Cecile Rouse, the chair of the Council of Economic Advisors, Brian Deese, senior advisor and director with respect to the White House Economic Council, as well as from the White House Communications Director. I think we as Democrats understand, led by President Biden here in the House and over on the other side of the Capitol in the Senate, that the American people are struggling with rising costs and inflationary pressures that relate to the supply chain and relate to some price gouging that is taking place by people who worship at the altar of greed in a way that is hurting consumers, hurting farmers, hurting ranchers, and others. But the American people are feeling the pain of these inflationary pressures, and the White House is taking decisive action. It's also why it's important for us to get the Build Back Better Act over the finish line. The Build Back Better Act will lower costs for hardworking Americans, lower child care costs, lower energy costs, and lower health care costs, including the high price of life-saving prescription drugs, and relieve the pressure that everyday Americans are experiencing. And it's a shame that instead of working with Democrats to try to address the issues confronting the American people with respect to inflation, they continue to fan the flames of dissension and focus on everything other than jobs, the economy, and inflation. But we're going to continue to get our work done for the people. Later on this afternoon, we will take up the censure resolution with respect to holding the former White House Chief of Staff in criminal contempt for his obstruction and his indifference to the rule of law. And we will also condemn, hopefully in a bipartisan way, Islamophobia, and make it clear that attacks on anyone's religion are inconsistent with who we are as a nation and the principle of freedom of religion in a pluralistic society. That is what the United States of America is all about. It's a founding principle of this great country. Let me yield now to our distinguished vice chair and a distinguished member of the January 6th Select Committee. We're so thankful for their work and for Pete Aguilar's work on behalf of our democracy.